Hello class, this is Dr. Curtis and I'm creating this video to introduce you to week 2. Right? We just completed week 1. So you would go to Blackboard, go to Start Here, and you can again just look up the instructor resources and let's see, oh I'm sorry, not instructor resources. You can look at the syllabus and do the video walkthrough. All right, so to make sure you understand what the course is about and the requirements. One thing that's very important is that you have the Xi book. I hope that you've all had a chance to look at that, and you need to purchase it and start doing the work right away. I think we have a quiz. Our first quiz is in week 3. All right. So you have the walkthrough of the syllabus. I have an introduction there, just introducing myself. This is all on page 1 of Start Here. Okay, so you would go to Start Here, and the next thing you want to do is to go to the weekly modules. Okay, I don't know if you're just starting with us. Some people are, so you would go to weekly module 1, click on that, and you'll see the introduction to that week and what you need to do. All right, so if I were you, I would definitely do that and complete the assignments. Weekly module 2 is what we're going to be working on this week. So the objectives here state the definition of the definite integral, explain the terms integrand, limits of integration, and variable of integration. These are things that you will be able to do at the end of these sections. Right? Explain when a function is integrable, describe the relationship between the definite integral and net area. Use geometry and the properties of definite integral to evaluate them and calculate the average value of a function. Now, a lot of this stuff you could find on YouTube if you have any questions. Also, in 1.3 it says describe the meaning of the mean value theorem. For integrals, state the meaning of the fundamental theorem of calculus part 1. I have video posted on that. I'll show you where that is. Use the fundamental theorem of calculus part 1 to evaluate derivatives. State the meaning of the fundamental theorem of calculus part 2. Use the fundamental theorem of calc part 2 to evaluate definite integrals and explain the relationship between differentiation and integration. Okay, and that's really all about the fundamental theorem. So under learning resources, I've posted some videos to help. All right, and mostly they're Khan Academy videos, so that's a good place to look if you're trying to get some help on topics. Okay, so here we have the fundamental theorem of calc, part 1, part 2, and an example of how it goes. But finding net area or anything else you can pretty much find on YouTube. But I thought I would post some things there for you. So now let's go back up to week 2 so we can look up the assignment. So I'm coming up here. Right now I'm in learning resources. I'm going to go back a little to week 2 modules and go down to we looked at the objectives, this week's assignments. Okay, so let's go to this week's assignments. Alright, so you can participate in the discussion board. We'd love to hear from you. This way fellow students can see a video of you, hopefully, or at least some comments tell us something about yourself. That would be good. And let me know how you're doing too. You can post it there or send me an email, particularly about the Xi book, right? Let me know. Do you have it? Are you working on it? Do you need some assistance? Let me know. All right, so the week 2 assignment is going to be in the Xi book, sections 1.2 and 1.3. All right, so in 1.2, you need to do the participation activities, and you don't need to show me those. When you'll see, it's just an interactive lesson. So you would click on things. I'll show you that in a second. But at the end of the section, you have section exercises, do 1 through 7. I would like for you to take a picture of that and send it to me. And I have some instructions on how you can do that here. All right, so in 1.3, do the participation activities. That's basically just clicking on things as you read along. I don't need for you to send me that because I can see that in the Zybook. I can see what you've done. But the exercises, please write them up and hand those in for credit. So this is a section exercises in 1.3 is 1 through 10. All right, so let's just take a quick look at the Zybook. If you're here, say this is section 1.3, I just want to show you what they mean by participation activity. Let's see if I can scroll down it all. I would try. Let's see. Oh, okay. So here's some examples. Let me see if I can find a participation activity so you can get the idea. Okay, so here's one. So here they're saying use the fundamental theorem of calculus and the chain rule to calculate a derivative. So here you would just, they're asking you the question, what's the derivative of the integral from 3 to x squared of this, is it of the cotangent of t, is it the cotangent of x squared? And you say yes or no. So the fundamental theorem tells you can just plug in this limit. So that's true, but because this limit is not just x, it's x squared, this whole thing should be multiplied by 2x. So this answer, I would say, is no. All right, so it tells you it's correct, gives you the information. So this is not something that you need to hand in to me, but it's very, it's an interactive lesson. Right, so I would like for you to click on each participation activity. Some of them you drag, some of them you click on. All right, but at the end of the section, they're going to have section exercises. Those you need to do and hand in. All right, then. That's the end of this video. And let me know if you have any questions. Please just email me. Bye.